Sing to the rock, sing to the tree, sing to the firefly lighting up the sky. Sing, sing to the sea.
Hello, I'm Mary Wheelan, and this is The Song, a show that features songwriters and their original songs. And today I am very pleased to present Billy Mitchell.
Thank you, Mary. I think this is great that there's a TV show about songs and songwriters. It's terrific. So, you know, songwriters, as you probably know, are very, very hard-driven, A++ personalities. Anybody that's involved that plays an acoustic guitar is a real hard charger. So I wrote a song about that, about people like us. And I also wrote it as I was getting ready to retire. So those of you who are of a proper vintage will relate to this song. I'll get out of this chair, put down the remote, tackle that list of chores she wrote. I'm gonna get right on it, get to it right away. I'm gonna clean out the attic, then I'll cut the lawn. Probably be working till the break of dawn. I'm gonna jump right on it, but not today. Not today. No, not today. It's a serious decision, the choice between work and play. Now you might think that this is a cheap stall, but there's nothing as good as doing nothing at all. I will be a ball of fire, but not today. I'm gonna wash the car, make it sparkling clean, Windex the window so I can be seen. Might change the oil and empty that full ashtray. Then I'll go down to the gym for a cardio burn, jump on the old cross trainer, make it really churn. I may even pump iron, but not today. I'm gonna take much better care of myself, no processed food from the supermarket shelf. I'll be lean and mean, every ounce I'll weigh. And after I get rid of that body fat, I'll get some fancy clothes. Imagine that. I will look like Richard Gere, but not today. No, not today. Not today. It's a serious decision, the choice between work and play. Now you might think that this is a cheap stall, but there's nothing as good as doing nothing at all. I will be a ball of fire, but not today. Now all of this stress is wearing me out. I gotta speak my mind and say, this wall-to-wall schedule is making me shout. There are just so many hours in the day. And if you're thinking I'm faking or procrastinating, have I got news for you? 'Cause I'm gonna show you what this man is made of. Gonna show you what I can do. But not today. No, not today. It's a serious decision, the choice between work and play. Now you might think that this is a cheap stall, but there's nothing as good as doing nothing at all. I will be a ball of fire, but not today. I will be a great ball of fire, but not today. You probably will see yourself in that song, I'm sure, because why do it today when it can wait till tomorrow even? This next one is from actually my first of 6 CDs that I wrote on a trip to Florida. And I'm happy to announce on Mary's show here today that these 6 CDs are now selling well under 1 million copies. So it's a good day for me today. This is the only song that I know about real estate. And this this scenario actually happened, kind of. So we took a trip to that sunny clime and figured that we'd spend some time just vegging on the beach for a week or so. Yeah, the room we had was quite a surprise. Right on the water, we could feast our eyes on the pool, the sun, the surf, the whole 9 yards. Oh, we told each other it was quite a score, a piece of heaven on the shore, and just about then a knock came at the door. I greeted our visitor. It was appropriate. She said she was a sales associate, wanted to acquaint us with something called time sharing. And she told us that we were in luck. The previous owners had broken up, and for just half price, we could have number week 41. Oh, week 41, gonna have us so much fun, walking the beach and soaking up the sun. Yeah, week 41, I'm the owner, I'm the one, it's all mine all week 41. Yeah, we bought a piece of that Golden Coast and made up our minds that the most we'd do all week was eat and sleep and drink. It was time to settle in our abode. I started to unpack all my clothes. I went to hang up my new press t-shirts. But there were two people in the closet in bathing suits. Quite a composite. They looked at us with a real sheepish grin. He said, "Excuse me, my name is Shorty. Me and my wife, we're from week 40. We love this place so much we just couldn't check out." Well, you gotta be gracious if you own the place. I thought I'd help him save some face. I said, "Heck, stay with us, there's plenty of room." Yeah, week 41, gonna have us so much fun, walking the beach and soaking up the sun. Week 41, I'm the owner, I'm the one, it's all mine all week 41. So the four of us began to move about, unpacking clothes and checking things out, and then came another knocking at the door. Was it that lady with papers to sign? And can you imagine how it blew my mind when I heard, "How are you? We're from week 39. And meet our friends from week 36, some college kids and some local chicks. This place is great. We figured we'd just drop by." And just about then the phone started ringing, the buzzer buzzed, and I heard people singing, and the folks from the unit upstairs piled through the door. Well, the body count reached 18. It had become a confusing scene. I did what I had to do, bought a keg of beer. Yeah, week 41, gonna have us so much fun, walking the beach and soaking up the sun. All week 41, I'm the owner, I'm the one, it's all mine all week 41. By the time the cops got on the scene, the place was jumping, it was a scream. I had just invited half of the town to stay. Chief of police says, "Who owns this place?" And there I was with a smile on my face. I said, "Hi, Chief, so nice of you to stop by." He said, "I know I should be upset, but this is the best party I've seen yet. I think you'd be an asset to this community. After you finish with all your friends, go back up north and have some folks, but give us some notice the next time you're in town. But do me a favor, week 41. Get this place spotless before you run, 'cause you are looking at none other than the chief of week 42. Well, week 42, gonna be just me and you. We'll own this town by the time we're through. Yeah, week 42, vote for me and I'll vote for you. Hot fun, week 41 and 42. Yeah, week 41 and 42. Hot dog, week 41 and 42. The Ballad of Week 41.
Well, I really enjoyed those first two songs, Billy.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
really
you.
good. I'm so glad you could come up from Rhode Island today, the southern part of Rhode Island. So it was a good long ride.
It was a long journey.
Yeah.
We took 3 days to get here, but we got here.
Did you walk?
With Mohawk Trail. We took the Mohawk Trail up.
So anyway, that first song but not today. That's on your CD, Boomer Power.
Yes, indeed. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a song has a whole bunch of songs on it that people our vintage can relate to. Things
People
like
of our vintage, I like that.
Things like "I wish I could remember what I said I'd never forget." That's one of them. A bunch of them like that.
Great. So you must be getting some really good reaction from audiences for these songs. They're a lot of fun. The songs are meant to get a reaction from people, and we've done a few shows around that have been packed with boomers, and we mix it up with a lot of satire and jokes about being this vintage and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Sounds like it is. Now, I know you mentioned you have other CDs, and one of them is a CD called Detour.
Yes.
And that was nominated for Best Americana Album of 2012 by Motif Magazine.
Once again, showing a lapse in judgment by Motif Magazine. Yes, it was. It was quite a surprise and an honor.
Yeah, great.
There were some songs on that they liked, obviously, and I thank them for the attribution.
Yeah. Now, I know your songs have been described as heartfelt to hilarious.
You're mostly on the hilarious side. The heartfelt is in there a little bit, but it's mostly hilarious. That's pretty much the style is satire and funny stuff. I don't take too much seriously. So.
Well, it kind of. But if you have a little bit that's serious, then it kind of really. The funny things are even funnier.
This is true.
Yeah,
this is true.
In comparison.
Yeah.
Now, I noticed on your website that your father sang in the USO in World War II with Perry Como.
It's true. It's true. When he was actually a Normandy veteran, landed in he was part of the Great Generation, as they say, and he sang in the USO with Perry Como. So music was a very big part of my life growing up. Matter of fact, it was mandatory to watch the Perry Como show on Saturday nights, just before Jackie Gleason. So, but I have memories of seeing him get up and sing at weddings and stuff like that. So really shaped my taste. I don't know how, but it got me to like people like Ray Stevens and Spike Jones, Leon Redbone. Those kind of people I gravitated to for my so-called style. So, yeah.
Well, great. Yeah. And so you grew up in a musical family, and were you playing guitar when you were young, or?
Yeah, if you can call it that. I had a guitar, and I learned a few chords. I had a college band, but I got married and had kids, so I kind of stopped playing music. But then after college, I got back into it professionally, and I started playing out with bands. I didn't really write a song until much later in life, like in my 50s. Just never thought I could do it. I always admired songwriters, and I was a writer by trade. I was in the advertising business, but I never put the two
together.
And
you were doing jingles, though.
Well, I was doing jingles, but to me that wasn't really a song.
Wasn't really a song because
yeah.
yeah.
So one week, one vacation time, I reached one of those periods where everything was done. I had nothing on my plate. It was a real 2-week vacation, so I grabbed my guitar and a piece of paper, and we went to Florida, and I said, I'm going to write some songs. And 12 of them came out. A whole CD came out.
Wow.
One of which was week 41.
So you started in your 50s, but you made up for a lot of lost time there.
I guess, I suppose. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's an awful lot of fun. I write them really more for their performance ability than for their lyrical ability. Although I love playing with words, but I love performing the songs and seeing the reaction from people. And that's how I write. I write for that reaction. So,
so when you're writing, you're thinking of the entertainment value.
Absolutely. And that goes to a question about, do you write differently as a performing songwriter versus a songwriter of songs that someone else does? And
I think you do a little. Yeah. You do.
I really do keep the audience in mind on the song and what the reaction is going to be, where you're going to take them.
Because I've done both. I've written songs at periods in my life when I wasn't performing and also when I was performing. And so I feel like there's a little bit of censorship going on in my mind when I'm writing it with the idea of performing.
Absolutely. And also the choice of phraseology and you know, when you bring the hook in, how you bring it in, because you're looking for that moment. And if you're just writing for somebody else, you're kind of leaving it up to somebody else to find that moment. So,
Yeah. Great.
Yep.
Well, why don't you do another song for
I
us
will.
and we'll talk a little more.
Came up all the way here. I might as well do a few.
Yeah, I think so.
This is one of those songs that was written purely for its ability to hopefully connect with or allow me to play with the audience. So it also has a 1960s reference. Everybody's got a thing that makes them happy. Everybody's got a thing that turns them on. Everybody's got a thing they choose to try and keep away the blues. Everybody's got to have the thing they call their own. Well, it's your thing, my thing, his thing, her thing. Some things you just got to do. Our thing, their thing, all kinds of things. But one thing is true. Everybody's got to have something. Yeah, everybody's got to have something, you know. As you can tell, my thing is playing with words, but not so much on the guitar. I use the guitar as a kind of background prop. But knowing that I was going to be recorded for posterity, I practiced the guitar for the past 2 weeks. And I have been studying, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, Django Reinhardt. And I put together a blazing lead for you folks out here that I will share with you. And in fact, if you want, the fellow over there on that camera, if you want to go in real close on my fingers, you can do that, like YouTube, because I'm willing to allow people to rip this thing off and play it to the heart's content. No copyright infringements. Usually happens when I play this song. There are always people who play guitar that kind of look at my fingers, so this way I'll slow it down for you. It's an incredible lead. I'm very proud of it. Here we go. Are you ready over there? Here we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know it was very quick. We'll try to do that again, and then maybe in post-production you can like freeze frame it and put like, you know, graphics on it and stuff. And I'd even sign it. Let's get the camera in position again now. Here we go. With my compliments out there, folks. Well, some folks do their own things, others do something else. If you do too much of anything, you're gonna hurt yourself. Politicians like to give away things, lawyers like to take things away, doctors like to make things better, a baker's thing will start your day. A dentist's thing is filling a cavity, stockbrokers like things bigger, mountain climbers have a thing about gravity. And accountants just want to go figure. Things, that is. Well, it's your thing, my thing, his thing, her thing. Some things you just got to do. Our thing, their thing, all kinds of things. But one thing is true. Everybody's got to have something. 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 What's your thing?
Very good. So, now, I want to make sure that people know how to get a hold of you or where you are online. What's your website?
I can be digitally stalked very easily.
Oh.
Yeah, the website is www, and I've been told not to say that. I've been told that someone who says www before the website is really kind of in the Middle Ages. So that's why I say www. It's www.billymitchellsongs, plural, .com.
Okay.
And you can find more about me than anybody would care to know, along with a whole bunch of videos. I do a lot of political satire and videos along with those. So there's tons of videos, just like your YouTube channel that are on there.
Great. And so it's BillyMitchellSongs.com, and then people can find videos. Do you have anything like SoundCloud or anything like that?
I have a SoundCloud, but most of my MP3s are on the site. They can be downloaded. I've got all the CDs on CD Baby, links from the website. So the website is pretty much a central place. You can sign up for my newsletter, which goes out periodically and lets you know where I'm playing, and also allows you to hire me to do things for your boomer pals. So pretty much, and a YouTube channel and a Facebook page. And all those little doodads are on the website to get you to those.
Good, great.
Yeah.
Now, I know that you are on the board of directors of the Rhode Island Songwriters Association,
Yes, I am.
which is an organization that back in 1993 started in my living room with about 10 people
I know that.
at that time.
I
And
know
it's
that.
really, over the years, it really grew
Yes.
a whole lot.
Yeah, there's about 150 members now, and I guess after your involvement, John Fuzek was involved, and then he turned the reins over to a board of directors, and we've been growing it for the past, seems like 10 years, under the astute direction of Chuck Williams, president. Who's doing a great job. But it's a great organization.
Oh, yeah.
And we have these great things called critiques, where you bring your song in to be evaluated or just shared. And they were, something always good comes out of sharing your song with somebody before it gets recorded.
Yeah, and it's like too bad that some people don't go through that process, because they spend all kinds of money getting the song recorded, and then later on realize that maybe they wasted their money.
Absolutely.
You know?
Or you just have that.
something,
You just have that pain that it could have been so much better.
Yep.
I had one song that I brought in after I recorded it, and one word change made the song 10 times better, and it was forever etched in digital stone.
But then you can perform it the way you want.
Exactly.
Still.
It's
You
exactly
could-
right. It's exactly right. So they're a great organization, and it's a great process for someone who wants, whatever level you're at, someone who wants to get involved in the songwriting process. It's a great organization.
Yeah, it is. And people of all ages are involved in that.
All ages and all locations.
Genres,
We have now members all over the country.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
great.
Nashville folks who happen to come up through Rhode Island, and they'll stop in. We have Claudia Nygaard. I don't know if you remember her. She was on her way through and did a bunch of things for us.
Great.
Whole bunch of folks from all around the country. So it's a lot of fun. It's a
Yeah, I
lot of
know,
fun.
and I think I saw something recently about Alex Forbes doing a workshop, or she's already done it?
Not yet.
Or she's going to be doing
Not yet.
She's going to be on the show too.
Great.
She's coming June 30th
But
to
see,
be on
you
the
started
show.
a great thing.
Yeah.
In your kitchen.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, people can find you at BillyMitchellSongs.com.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Well, why don't you do a couple more songs
I'll
for
do-
us?
Sure.
Great.
Let's see. This one, as you probably figured out, a lot of my songs are on the light side. I figure I let the pain and suffering leave the pain and suffering to other songwriters. I more prefer to have fun. But when I wrote my first CD, I had a friend who was the real deal. Toured with the Clancy Brothers and was an excellent songwriter. I had a studio, and I brought this tape back to him, and I said, "Well, what do you think about these songs?" And he said, "Oh, you got to record these songs," which I did. But I wanted to show my breadth of talent, and I wanted to do a real serious, meaningful, in-depth song that had pain and suffering in it. And I tried and I tried and I tried. I couldn't come up with them, and I lamented to my friend, and he said, Billy, he said, forget about it. You wouldn't know pain if you fell over it. Just do what you do. Somebody's got to write these kinds of songs. So I took his advice, and actually this song was the title song from the first of 6 CDs, which are selling well under 1 million right now. Kind of my theme song. I've been told that the world is a terrible place. There are people out to get you. You can't even see your face. I should run and hide, get depressed, get real mad, but I must confess that ain't the way I deal with adversity. Yes, I've been told that I should be an angry man. Get in touch with my demons and atone for my ancestral shame. Well, I got another method if it's all the same. A way to beat the fear and all the pain. I hope I'm not gonna be misunderstood. Tell me what's so bad about feeling good. Now what's so bad about feeling good? If they try to run you down, just let them know that they never, ever could. I'm gonna live my life like I think I should. Accentuate the positive and knock on wood. Oh, what's so bad about feeling good? I know full well things are in a serious state. There's a hanging in the balance that will probably decide my fate. But you see, so far, life has been great. I'm gonna live it up before it gets too late. Nothing in the world's gonna take that away from me. And I know there is a time when the rubber's gotta meet the road. And I'm the first to lend a shoulder when we gotta share a heavy load. But until that day, my disposition won't fade. Ain't no one ever gonna rain on my parade. And that is what ain't bad about feeling good. Now what's so bad about feeling good? If they try to run you down, just let them know that they never, ever could. I'm gonna live my life like I think I should. Accentuate the positive and knock on wood. Oh, what's so bad about feeling good? You gotta live your life like you think you should. Accentuate the positive and knock on wood. Oh, what's so bad about feeling good? Yes, sir. So, there's not much bad about feeling good, but when you feel good a long time, you reach this point in life. And I will leave you with this thought. So you're thinking you can handle everything that comes your way. You've seen it all before, a tough mother, they all say. Ain't nothing in the world's gonna get the best of you. The Rock of Gibraltar since 1962. I tell you right now, you ain't seen me until you come face to face with an exercise machine. Getting old ain't for sissies. 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 Well, you can cream it, steam it, do what you gotta do. Getting old make a fool out of you. When your body starts a sliding, it can be an ugly thing. A mudslide down a mountain, a pond without a ping. Don't let it get you down. Don't mean a thing. Even with that wide berth, you know you still can swing. Hormones are raging, hot flashes kicking in. It takes an act of Congress to remember where you've been. Getting old ain't for sissies. 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 Well, you can hump it, dump it, do what you gotta do. Getting old make a fool out of you, so you'll get up and go. Got up and went. You're looking for your hairline, you don't know where it went, or stumbling around, wondering what to do. Without prescription glasses, you haven't got a clue. All is not lost. Hey, hey, look here. You still can find your way around the pop top of a beer. Getting old ain't for sissies. 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 Well, you can hump it, dump it, do what you gotta do. Getting old make a fool out of you. You know the strong survive, the weak ones fade away. That's more than you can say about your 401ks. Take whatever comes along, the harsh and unforgiving. You will keep away from what they call assisted living. Getting old ain't for sissies. Getting old ain't for sissies. Ooh, getting old ain't for sissies. Ooh, getting old ain't for sissies. Well, you can cream it, steam it, do what you want to do. Getting old, take the wussy out of you. Thank you very much.